nowadays there's so much pressure to have everything you create be like super epic and super good. It needs to go onto your platforms and be shown to your entire audience. You need to make sure the format is right for the different platforms that you're doing it. When last did you actually just go and create something for fun? I asked myself that question and realized it's kind of been like a little while, so that's exactly what we're gonna do today. I thought, what can I go and shoot that is just gonna be purely fun? And I remembered I actually had this really cool idea for a shoot I've been wanting to do for ages that's gonna be really creatively fulfilling, but also extremely challenging because of the shot ideas I have in mind. We're naturally going to need some gear for this, and the obvious one is going to be a camera. The next thing is we're going to need a nice lens that can go in tight for some detail shots, but can also go out really wide for some low angle crazy shots of what we're going to shoot. Next, I need a gimbal, and we're going to be using this one right here. And the secret weapon for this video is this little gadget from SmallRig. Basically, these handles allow me to diversify the ergonomics of the gimbal that I'm going to be using, and I can use this handle to get into undersling mode, get super low and looking up at the scene that we're going to be shooting, which you guys will see why is so essential a little bit later on. The other thing is these two side mount handles I can use to get anything more at eye level, and it's going to increase my stability with the gimbal. Now, these things are really cool, and you can flip around the little module so you can set it up however you like. You can also control the entire gimbal from the handles that you guys are using, which makes it really beneficial when you are out and running around shooting stuff. This pretty much transforms a normal gimbal into like an absolute weapon, and you guys will see how I'll be using it throughout this entire video. I enrolled the help of my brother, who is a badass, and if you haven't figured it out by now, we're going to be shooting a scene of him riding this bike in this like crazy urban environment. But we're not making it easy for ourselves. The challenging shots that we're gonna have to do are me hanging out of the van and actually shooting him riding really fast. So let's see if we can pull it off by using the handles from SmallRig. So first, let's get some setup shots of our environment so our video has some progressions. A few wides, a close up here and there, and then I wanted to get a shot of Jason on his bike before he was actually riding. I got one panning up, showing him with the helmet, and then putting the visor down, which we could transition into another shot. The sun was setting pretty quickly, and we didn't have much time to get all the shots that we needed for our video. So without delaying much, I jumped in the van and we started shooting the shots we actually needed of Jason riding up and down. I hung out of the car, holding on for dear life as best as I could, making sure I was still getting really nice and low, and I could get my camera really close to the ground, accentuating all of that motion blur rushing past in the bottom of the frame. And as Jason was riding, we cut a few different scenes from behind him, got some from in front of him riding past, and I also tried to get some nice little close-ups of him actually when he was riding, just like his face or something of his hands. And I also jumped out of the car to make sure I was getting some shots of him just riding past, him like coming into this little gravel bit, just so we had more diverse angles and shot styles for our video to really make sense. And then boom, we had it. Some really fun shots. I headed back to the studio to put something together, and this is how it turned out. Let's see what you guys think.
It is all in our hands. It is all in our hands.
So all in all, I'm really happy with how the footage turned out, and it was really nice to use the handles from SmallRig to get the shots that we needed. Hope you guys thought the video was cool. Remember, if you want to find out anything more about these amazing handles from SmallRig, they're going to be linked in the top of my description. If you guys are shooting on Ronins and you want to get something like this, it's going to transform that gimbal from just like a normal one into an absolute beast of a gimbal that you can do so much more with. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it was fun watching it. We had fun making it, obviously. it, and it was nice just to be out shooting something for no other reason than for fun. See you guys in the next one.